Hello, good evening, or maybe good morning, depending on where you are. I'm actually in England. So thank you, Donna. Isn't she amazing? I've had a full session with Donna and she's absolutely incredible. So we did a swap with each other. So she is absolutely, I would thoroughly recommend going to her for a full session. So my name's Melanie Wellard. I'm here every Wednesday evening or morning, depending on where you are. And I am a psychic medium. I am a healer. I am an executive coach. I do various other things. I'm a chakra dance facilitator, a laughter yoga instructor. I do many things, and I do like bringing, when I work with somebody, I do like bringing all these modalities to play. So I feel like there is a need for some healing tonight as well. So we'll just see where we go, and it's a unique session for every client that I ever work with. But what I like to start with is I get very excited when I'm coming on here to meet you all, I have to say. So I was up at 5 o'clock this morning, very, very excited about getting ready to come and speak to you all. So that's just the lovely energy that you have here. So as I did before, good morning, good evening, Alicia, hello. LeGray, what a lovely name. Hello. Jason, hello. Yvonne, Anna, Shanae, Pauline, lovely. Lovely to meet you all. Just to say, if we do get any spammers, I'm going to get in the habit of saying this. Please ignore. I get very strong messages from Spirit to say we need to be careful where we put our attention at the moment, even more so. So don't be distracted by naysayers, by people that are trying to steal from other people, take their energy, which is what these people are trying to do with you. They're not welcome on this site. They don't belong to this site. So please ignore. And obviously they're not in any way approved to be here. So be very, very cautious. So I have done some wonderful channeling this week with my angelic team. And I wanted to read to you some words that came through that I hope will help you all. And I want to start with something for you all. And I think that's very much what I'm guided to do. And then I'll go on to individual readings and healings and see where we go with that. Now, I pulled a couple of angel cards just to see what the theme was for this evening, and that fits in very much with the words they've been giving me this week, sorry. And the first one is delight. Okay, delight. And the other one is power. Now, as I linked in with these words, what I get is this is how we can empower ourselves truly at this time. We need to keep linking in with that and working that joy muscle. Okay, it's doing our best to keep raising our vibration, however that is. Keep linking in with whatever brings you joy, even if you're having a really challenging day, you're feeling really down. If you can just think of one thing, what is it that brings me joy? Bring that into your life. And this doesn't have to be big things. I think one thing that I'm finding that is we're being taught at the moment is that joy is in these small things in life. Okay, I was walking through the woods this morning, walking my lovely dog Angel, and I got mesmerized by the raindrops falling from the branches. And it's a very mindful exercise to do, to just focus in on one tiny thing. And I found myself in rapture over the exquisiteness of just one tiny raindrop, and that the fact it falls into a perfect sphere. And that in itself, I felt my vibration rising, because when you are in that alignment with the beauty of all that is, everything else is amazing. It just fades away. It's like the rest of it goes out of focus. And all of a sudden you can feel what's important in life. And sometimes it's remembering that the most important thing in life is just to breathe. is to focus on our breath, because, you know, breathing in that prana, that the sacred breath, it's something that if we don't do, we're not alive. So it seems obvious, but sometimes we forget. And I work on many people whose breath gets stuck around this area and not actually breathing fully into their lungs. So, see, and they're showing me here. Whenever I choke doing a reading, I'm picking up energies from others that you're stuck in your throat chakra. Excuse me. So this can be through expression, but often it's because we're shallow breathing. You know, we're breathing sort of just into here rather than. So do that with me now. Let's just do some deep breaths so that we can all join together in this wonderful family tonight, and just take some deep breaths in through the nose. And as you get to the top, only do what's ever comfortable. You might want to hold the count of 2 or 3 and then slowly letting it out, as if you are releasing the air from a balloon gently. And just do a few more of those while we're just talking, but only do what is comfortable, okay? And it just helps bring us down from the frazzled mind. It is so easy, but it's amazing how few people do it. So I now just want to quickly read you this channeling that I got through yesterday when I was linked in with what I call my A team, my angelic team. And it fits in perfectly with those words. So this is a message for all of you. You may ask, how can I be joyful at this time? But this is the wrong question. Ask instead, how can you not be? You were designed to experience consistent joy. Joy is always knocking at your hearts. It is your job to open your hearts and let it in. All you have to do is be willing to open your hearts and allow joy to flow. You often decide joy is conditional. You attach the feelings of joy to certain events or times in your lives. Often these are big events, and if these big events are lacking in your lives, then joy can be too. Yet joy can be a constant state of your being. It is always in existence within you. It is your job to give it a voice. You can allow it to shine within you rather than lock it into the deepest recesses of your heart and only letting it see the light of day in the briefest of moments. Joy exists in all time and space. In the past, as you remember times gone by, or in the memories of a loved one that has passed. In the present time, in any given moment, simply by opening your eyes. In the future, by choosing to visualize a loving, kind, and joyful world. See beyond the darkness and the pain. Joy is always there. Your job is to align with it. Decide to open the door now and allow yourself to be the vessel for joy in this world that you were designed to be. So I hope you enjoyed that. Sometimes they start chat. That came sort of like about 4 o'clock in the morning when I woke up. So I wanted to share that with you. And so that, I feel, is the theme I'd like to make on this evening. And if you can keep that in focus, keep breathing as we go through the evening. Let's shut the world outside just for this time we have together. And if in that time you can bring yourself into that center, start focusing on what brings you joy. Even now, writing down 2 or 3 things that bring you joy. It can be simple things for me. I don't know why, bubbles bring me joy, splashing in It's that childlike inner child energy dancing around the room. Things that can really, and what that does is all these things that bring you joy, and it's different, could be different for all of us, but it helps release those happy hormones and just raises your vibration. So it's important to work on that every day. We work on other things. So, and my question is always, you can have a situation going on in your life and you can focus on it, worry about it, keep your vibration low. The situation stays the same. So you can either raise your vibration, and in that, remember, through having delight, those words that I brought in earlier, delight and power. By raising our vibration, our power is stronger to cope, to deal with life. Okay, this isn't just something that, oh, I'll wait until this happens, until I'm happy. It's the other way round. The more we can raise that vibration, bring that joy and happiness, happiness is an inside job, okay? So the more you can actually do that, the more strength and power you have for dealing with those issues every day. But sitting and waiting for happiness to occur and to come to you, it's sitting waiting for you to connect with it. Okay, it's the other way around. All right, so I hope that helped. I'm just going to pull us one card for everybody, and let's see what the message is on from that, what we get today. Okay, message for all of you. Oh wow. Okay, so this is where I love it, the way they work with me. Manifestation, that just enhances what I've just said. Okay, it's through raising your vibration, through bringing and focusing on the joy in your life, that you will raise the chances of you manifesting everything you want. But if you're keeping it low and then wishing, I wish this would happen, but you're keeping your vibration low and inside of you, you don't believe that you're worthy of having that, then that makes it sit out there and not come to you. All right, so I'm not going to do a whole lesson today on manifestation, but I think that message was rather clear. So let's see who we have with us. Okay. Thank you, Rebecca and Linda. Okay, so Rebecca Martin. Okay, can I start with you, my love, please? Okay, so just relax, Rebecca. Just going to link in with you if that's okay. Okay, my love. Right, Rebecca, what I'm straight away picking up with you is tears behind the smile. Okay. I feel with a lot of you on here, I think you're very similar, but I do feel with you, Rebecca, that you do a lot to lift others. I'm seeing a lot of like juggling and supporting everybody else's needs, but I feel that you're okay. I feel that you're shallow breathing. It's like you're almost, I can't breathe. I can't deal with much more of this, if that makes sense. And okay, I want to actually, what I'm getting here is a need to step back. I'm being told here you need to take about 5 paces back from everything that's going on around you, okay? If it is possible for you to take a day out, all right, and just have a day for yourself, then that would be fantastic if you could do that, Rebecca. Okay, I'm just going to, it's like, oh, I'm being shown here you need to plug in. It's like you've got to charge your own batteries because you're running low. All right, you have immense energy and power. But you're just running, yeah, I'm just keep getting that your battery is running low. Okay. Okay, but this is wonderful because what I'm also getting here, you've got victory. Okay, so I feel that whatever is going on in your life, I think that's why they're saying you can take a step back, all right, because I am feeling that it's all going to work out, all right, but keep focusing on it, trying to make it all happen at the moment. It isn't necessary, all right. So they're just saying step back, step away from the chaos, all right, step away from the drama, because I do feel that it is going to, have faith, and it is going to work out, all right. I do hope that helps, love. I know there's more to it than that. I just don't want to get into personal situations on here. Okay. Right, my just to let you know, as I say again, I am a psychic medium. I also am a healer. I do various healing modalities. I'm an executive coach. I do like to bring all my gifts into working with clients. My details are in the below or at the side, wherever they put the details on here. So you've got all my details there. I also do regular little videos, inspirational videos to help lift you, and ideas on stretching that happiness muscle. So and those are called Mel's Mindful Musings. I used to call them Mel's Morning Musings, but I don't always get to do them in the morning. So I will change that. So please contact me on my Facebook and you can watch them there or on YouTube. Okay. Nature is full of blessings and beauty. Yes, you're absolutely right, Jason. Okay, Jason, I am drawn to you today, my love, if that's okay. Okay, let's just see what we... Jason, I immediately, as I'm linking in with you, I'm feeling stuck energy again around the heart and the throat. Okay, around your chakras there, and I'm feeling such heartbreak with you. Okay, I do send you lots of love. If you're open to it, I would like to send you some healing as well. And I'm asking the angels I work with just to wrap you, and for all of you, just wrapping you in a beautiful golden light, just to bring you some peace in your heart. I am picking up here, Jason, if this makes sense. It's time to let go. Okay, if that makes sense to you. It is time to let go. All right. And all hope is not lost is the message that's coming through for you here. Okay. It's lovely when they do this. It's like you feel so diminished in your energy, and what I'm getting is and I love it when they do this, they're lifting your chin up. Okay, they're like lifting you up, saying it's okay to stand up, it's time to start walking forward again. Okay, it is time to, and as you say, get out in nature, go and see the beauty of things, start to bring things in that warm your heart. Okay, but it is time to move forward, if that makes sense. Okay, again, I don't want to go into the personal details of these things in public. So you do have the strength and you can do this. And I just see you taking steps forward. I also feel that there is a new door opening for you. It's time to walk through. So any plans that you put on hold, anything you're procrastinating over, I feel like this is quite a big decision. It is time to go for it, to walk through that door. It's walking away from the past and letting that go, but walking through into a much brighter future. Okay, and you can do this. I keep getting this message coming in here for you, Jason. You can do this. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So courage and bravery. Okay. So this is just confirming what I've just said. You can do this. You are strong enough to do this. Of course, it takes courage to let go and move on, but it's not serving you to stay stuck. Okay. Now, I've also got for you intuition and downloads, and I do feel that you are very spiritually gifted yourself. And I do feel that sometimes the world hurts you. You are very sensitive, psychically sensitive, I feel. So the world can hurt at times. And I just feel the more you can be out in nature, almost they're saying, even if you do go now, top it up even more. A lot of grounding needed, barefoot on the earth is what I'm getting here. And at times like this is when you can connect in with spirit, and get some very prophetic messages through. All right. I hope that makes sense. If it isn't something you're doing already, then I do think it's certainly something to explore, but this is definitely a gift that you have. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'd like to go to Nick Hitch now, please, if that's all right, Nick. Okay. Okay, I'm actually, Nick, I've got, okay, I'm being given the word grandmother here, but I'm feeling this is a grandmother who's still with you, okay, who just might be struggling a bit, if that makes sense. That's all I'm getting. I'm not getting a name, but they're out the front here. So it's almost like make connection. If there's something about broken connection, okay, and someone that needs to hear from you. That's all I'm getting with that. So I just want to leave that message with you. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I just feel there's somebody struggling. And if it is somebody that if you are in contact with them, then there's something that they need at this precise moment. All right. Okay, I'll just leave that with you, okay, because I want to look at something else here. Okay, I'm going to stick with the angelics today. They've been very strong this week to give a lot of people. Okay. Nick. Okay, well, Nick, this is sort of like reinforcing what I was saying earlier. You've got raise your vibration. So I feel that this is just emphasizing again the message that I got, that I'm getting again, it's like, plug into everything that can just lift you. I'm feeling again giving out too much to others. All right, take a break. They seem to be going on and on about this message. All right, I'm just going to look into a bit more with that. Have you been feeling a bit low and unwell? Okay, I'm just going to use some different cards with you here. Okay, I feel that right, I feel that you've got business here, and I'm feeling it's your work that is draining you at the moment. I just wanted to make double sure, because it just feels to me that it's calling you in so many directions, and you're not giving yourself time to stop and think at all. I know it can be easy to say, well, I've got to do it, I've got to do it, I've got to do it. But it's almost like you give others advice on this type of thing, and I feel that you need to take your own advice, all right, if that makes sense. So I just feel that if you could, it feels your work is sound, okay. It just feels that you need to ease off the accelerator, is what I want to say. It's striving just a bit too hard, and this isn't forever. This is for a short period of time. Yeah, okay. Because I do feel that there is development in your work coming in, and I feel there's going to be other opportunities, and then I've just had that confirmed. Okay, you've got new opportunities coming in for you, but you've got to be able to work with these as they come in. Does that make sense? You've got to be able to cope with it. So again, if you let yourself get worn out, you're not going to be strong enough to take the next step forward. So we're only talking about bring some balance into your life. Okay, bring the play in with the work. Okay, they're just as important. They show me the scales, and whenever they show me the scales, it's, you know, you're like this with, you know, here's the fun bit and here's the play. And again, we put off play and we say, oh, when I've done this, when I've done that. No, you have to bring it in, integral, and make it part of your daily life. So that can just be turn up the radio, dance around the kitchen, give a sing song. Doesn't matter if you can sing or whatever. Using the voice raises the vibration. You know, we can use the excuse often that I've got so many problems, I haven't got time for joy. But as I mentioned about even noticing the flowers coming through, looking at the sky and the clouds racing across the sky, the sunrise, these are, even when I've been in the depths of despair and have felt incredibly alone, these are the things I link into. It's like these are in my spiritual backpack all the time, that I can bring out, and just watching the sunrise or the sunset, and I'm in awe of the beauty of the world, looking at the animals or whatever it is. These may seem very simple, but to do them is the steps to raising your vibration. The more we rely on big things making us happy, the more we'll just stay stuck. Okay, so these are just my tips of what works for me. Okay, so I hope that did help, Nick. Oh, sorry, no, they want me to give you one more. Okay, what is it that's holding you back? Okay, right. Now this is going to, I have got here, Nick, also, they're talking about, you've got surrender unhealthy relationships, okay? I don't want to go into personal details with this, but I'm feeling that this could be something around the work situation, okay? There's something, again, that's quite grating going on there. And I just feel that that needs to be looked at. All right, so obviously I can't say a lot in this situation, but I think you probably know what that's all about. So, Jess Lopez, I'd like to talk to you now if you're still here. Okay, Jess, sorry, not Jess, Jess. Okay, Jess, I'm picking up around you. I've got a young person here, a child. I don't know whether this is yours or someone else's. That's not coming. I'm just getting very close around you, who is really struggling at the moment. And I want to say they're feeling very much, it's like they want to just cut away from the world. They're finding things just too much, too overwhelming. And I just feel that I want to say they are going to be fine. Okay, I'm just getting a lot of holding, a lot of hugs needed. Just feeling safe. All right, I'm feeling a sense of not feeling safe with the world, with this child, and not necessarily what you'd think. I'm feeling issues with a friendship circle. Okay, there's a bit of nastiness going on, maybe a bit of bullying, and just they're feeling a bit alone. Okay, let me just see. Yeah, I've also got with you surrender resentments. okay, because whether that's this situation or something else, I'm just feeling like a lot of feels like a lot of anger bubbling with you at an unfairness of a situation. All right. Um, and I'm just feeling that this is feeding. The problem is, the more you think about these things, the more they're fueling these negative emotions. And I want to just cut them. I want to just sort of move you away from it. Okay, just cut that cord, because this feels like it's just taking over your thinking. All right. And I want to say that just breathe. Okay. I just want to calm you down a bit. And I want to say that it's not worth it. It's not worth your health to give so much energy to this situation that is fueling this resentment. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you're pulled from another pack as well. It's just exhausting you. And I'm just feeling you feeling drained with it all. And again, it can't be, this is more a situation to step and walk away from as much as you can, rather than keep getting drawn into the same old arguments, the same old discussions. All right, it's just fueling that resentment. All right. I am feeling here that you are, see, even if you're in the right, okay, we can get caught up in the right and wrong. It feels like be strong in this, okay, but at the same time stepping away from getting caught up in the drama. Does that make sense? It doesn't mean giving up. It doesn't mean, but it means to get. I feel that there's a need to get a more balanced perspective on the situation. And I know what it's like when these things take over your mind, and then that's all you can think about. And on waking, you think about it. But you have the power to manifest. I can see you manifesting the right outcome. Okay. But if you can do it in a more balanced way and not get, because the drama takes us off into the other people's world. It distracts. It's what I was saying earlier about we get distracted, okay, away from what we're meant to be doing. So I do feel that this situation still needs to be sorted out. I'm not saying, when I say step back and walk away, I'm not saying forget it all. I still feel there's something that needs sorting out, but you need to find a way of coming down from that high emotion, which means you can't think straight, because you have the strength to solve this situation within you. Okay. I hope that helps. Okay. Well, welcome. Oh, I'm glad it resonated, Rebecca. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you like my videos. Thank you, Alicia. Okay. Actually, Alicia, yeah, sorry, you keep coming back to me here. Okay, Alicia. Am I pronouncing your name right? I hope I am. I do apologize to anyone if I don't pronounce your names right. Okay. Okay, Alicia. Right, as I'm linking in with you, Alicia, I've got my hands in prayer position here. It's like, but I've got this as you're wishing for something. You're really hoping for something to have a good outcome. Okay. And I'm being taken here to your work life. Okay. You're expecting something new on the horizon, or it's something that you're hoping for, you're going for. Is this a new position or something new happening within your business? Are you self-employed? I'm actually getting, if you're not, you could be. All right. I feel you're very good at what you do. Okay, let's see what. You are fun to be around. You could help lift a lot of people. I should get you on here. You definitely help people smile. You have a lovely way about you. Okay, let me just see what I've got to say here. Yeah, in the near future, you're going to get your answer right. This is something that's very imminent, I'm feeling. That's why you're sort of like you're waiting on an answer to something. Okay. And I feel that I'm getting that in a year's time, you are, it's like you're not going to recognize yourself. I feel that you're going to be taking huge leaps forward. Okay. You are meant for better things. All right. Keep going, keep having faith, keep diving in, keep jumping at things. It's just keep going, keep holding the faith is what I'm getting. Okay, hold on to that faith. Okay, let's see. Yeah, look, if you believe, okay, so that's confirmation of what I'm getting here. If you believe, keep believing in yourself, my love. Please do. All right, because it's like success is yours. I also want to give you a crystal card here. I'm getting guided to give you one of these. Let's see what stone you need in your life at the moment. Please forgive me if I don't notice all your messages straight away. When I'm LinkedIn, I do like to focus on the person I'm giving the reading to. I'm not being rude, but if every time I look at the comments, I can get disconnected. Okay, so thank you so much for your comments. I really, really do appreciate them. I appreciate all your positive feedback. It's really lovely, and I do read it afterwards. Okay, but I do like to keep focused on giving 100% of me to you while I'm actually in the reading. Okay, so Alicia, let's see what crystal is for you. Oh, okay, my favorite, clear quartz. Okay, if you have any of this, it's obviously the most common of the crystals and one of the most powerful. So I'm going to just read you what it says, okay, because this is where I feel the message is for you. Light is energy consciousness. I bring you illumination. I bring you truth. I give you light upon the path. I give you the light of the mind. I can tell you many things. All I ask is that you trust. Then all will be revealed. I give you the energy of life and health. It removes blocks and will give you a zest for life. It will uplift your spirits and create an energy flow, clearing meridians, chakras, and subtle bodies. Hence why I'm wearing quartz today, okay? It creates a channel towards the higher consciousness, and there will lie the answers. So again, I'm just getting, be very, very, there you go. Success as your final, okay. So I like pulling the cards afterwards, and it just helps confirm that what I've said is spot on. Okay, so please keep the faith, you trust it, keep going in whatever you're doing, because you're on the right path. All right, just please keep going, keep wishing. I just keep getting you like this. Oh, it's coming, you know. So just keep going. All right, and I'd be really interested to know in a year's time what you've achieved in this year coming up for us. So that feels very exciting. Okay. Okay, Maria Luisa. I'm sorry if I can't choose everybody. I do sort of go with who I'm drawn to tonight, but as I say, if you'd like to book a reading with me, the details, just go to my website, contact me through there, and then you get a much longer, and I do charge by a period of time so that I can bring in all my gifts rather than charge for reading or charge for healing. I will actually bring in everything to bear, okay, on your session. I just need to take a sip here. Right. Okay. I noticed what you'd actually put in the comment, Mauricia, um, with regards to your daughter. And I immediately just linked in and pulled you this card. And what I've got here is refusing to see. Okay. There does feel to me to be a journey towards, I don't want to go into too much personal detail about the situation online here, but it feels to me that there is a journey of forgiveness to take place here. Okay, this isn't about blame. When we go down blaming, we are stuck. And when we go down the journey of forgiveness, the path of forgiveness, this doesn't mean condoning behavior. Okay, it doesn't mean you have to have somebody back in your life. It can mean the opposite. It can mean putting up the boundaries. It can mean it's time to step away. But if we step away with resentment and carry that pain for so long, we are just, think of it like you just put on, a dark shroud and you're just going to be huddled in that. As we go towards forgiveness, and this is obviously a process, okay? Some people do find it easier to do, but if you can think of it that the lack of forgiveness chains us, they're like links in a chain and they keep us tied to, energetically, if you're not even in that person's life, they are keeping us tied. The minute we can break the chain and forgive and move away, we fly free like these birds behind me. Okay, the lack of forgiveness keeps you shut in that cage. All right, when we open, the door is open for us. We're in a cage of our own making. There's sometimes I feel that one of the things to accept in life is that we aren't going to love and get on with everybody in our family. We are here to learn lessons, I am told, through our families. And sometimes that is sometimes stepping away, sometimes putting up boundaries, sometimes there will be healing. Sometimes these things have gone on through many lifetimes, if you believe in past lives. And I'm shown that where it comes down through the line and we're still working these things out, okay? Sometimes there isn't a perfect explanation. And sometimes what we have to do is look after our own well-being in these situations and work on our own moving forward in our lives. All right. I can feel your heartbreak, my love. I'm so sorry. I do ask that love is brought to your heart center. I just want to send you some healing, if that's okay. It's up to you if you receive it. And I am just, you're being surrounded at the moment. We're talking of crystals, but it's like you're put in a beautiful rose quartz, okay? And this beautiful pale pink of love is being given to you to help you to heal your heart. All right. I'm so sorry. I can feel how this has broken your heart. Okay, I'm just pulling you another one here. Surrender fear. And this feels like you're also afraid of the future. You're afraid of moving forward. You can do this. I have every faith. You can do this. I would suggest, sorry, I keep itching my nose when I'm dealing with spirit, whatever the energy, sometimes they make me really itch. Sorry. You may want to actually talk to someone, whether you can talk to some form of counsellor. So, yeah, I just don't want to go into the intimate detail here. So I hope that has just supported you in just holding you for a minute. I'm just seeing there's another message for you here. I'm also getting here that it feels like you are feeling very alone. But I want to say sometimes we need that alone rest, okay? And again, it's trying to step away from these feelings, put them to one side, give yourself a break, all right? This isn't something that can be solved, certainly not overnight, all right? And it's almost like I want to say, stop putting so much energy into it. It's like turning your face away and looking out the window and I mean this as a metaphor, looking to the light, okay? Stop looking and focusing on this one situation because I can feel what it's doing to you. Okay, you've got spiritual growth here, and this is why I was talking about almost I feel this situation with your daughter has been ongoing for a long time. I do feel you're here to learn from each other. And sometimes when we can view these relationships in a different way, that they are here to teach us about us and others. But I feel that this is part of your spiritual growth path. There are things to learn from this. And if the thing to learn is to just step away, then that is still about putting up your boundaries, all right? Because I feel that there is a need here to say enough is enough. Does that make sense? I just feel, draw a line. I'm feeling choked again. I feel that there has been a lot of harsh words spoken, okay? Excuse me, and it's time for that to stop. It just feels it's time for that to stop. Something that certainly in expressing it to each other, what may help you is writing it down. All right, I find this a very good thing to do. Literally spew it all onto paper, and you're not going to send it, okay? You don't send this. You just put all your hurt and your feelings down on paper, and then get it out of you. And then it's a great thing to do to go outside and, in your fire pit or something, whatever you've got, safely burn it and start to let go of those feelings, or shred it, tear it up. You don't keep it, okay? But just keep pouring it out onto paper. And what it helps us do is help free us from what we want to say, but we don't have to then sort of throw it at somebody, which just keeps the pain and the drama going, okay? So I hope that helps. Bless you, my love. And I just keep holding you in that healing embrace, okay? Okay. Yes, Jason, do go and visit your special tree. How beautiful. Oh, it was your grandmother, Nick. That's good. So, yeah. Wow. She's, yeah. Go be with her if you can. Talk to her if you can. Okay. Amanda Stevens. Okay. Amanda Stevens. All right, my love. Just clearing readings from the previous ones just to link in with you here. Right, straight away, what I'm picking up here, Amanda, is I'm just going to give you an affirmation for you. All right, feeling you need this. Something to focus on is what I'm told here. There's a need for you to focus on where you're going, not where you've been. Does that make sense? I feel you're looking back too much, with regrets, with, I should have done this, should have done that. It's time to stop. They're just showing me enough, time to look forward, time to be in the present and making some plans moving forward. But looking back all the time with any form of regret or wish I'd done things differently, just leads to depression. Okay. Focusing too much on the future leads to anxiety. So sticking in the present, bringing in the present moment. I feel for you at the moment, very much bringing you into the present, wanting you to, it's almost like I'm being shown here, I need you to start making plans for the future, but not living in the future. There's a real need to ground yourself in the present. All right, start looking. I'm being shown that things around you have been neglected. So it's like bring yourself into the present, looking at what's here and now, what you can do here and now, what you can do today. Okay. Making short-term plans so you don't get overwhelmed. It feels like, okay, today I'm going to do this. And then don't give yourself a list of 100 items and then feel overwhelmed again. It feels like just today, a bit like clearing out the clutter. I'm feeling a need to clear things out with you, okay? But it's like just work on one drawer at a time, or you know, don't look at there's something about it's part of moving on, letting go of the past and moving on. Okay, let me just see what affirmation is here for you, Amanda. Okay. Right. Well, I think this is a good start for you. My day begins and ends with self-love and appreciation. My day begins and ends with self-love and appreciation. I think that's something we could all do with, but this would help ground you in today. Okay, bring you into the moment. If you start that on a daily basis, and then on the other side it says, I wake up in the morning, loving myself, praising myself, and telling myself, I love being me. Okay, I'm going to read that again. All of you say this after me, because we could all do with this, but certainly, my love, I do feel that for you, this is what's going to help you move forward, Amanda. Okay, it's bringing into the present and doing this on a daily basis. I wake up in the morning, loving myself, praising myself, and telling myself, I love being me. You say that again and again and again, okay? Sometimes when we say positive affirmations, we can feel in our hearts, that feels uncomfortable. If we look ourselves in the mirror and say that, it might bring tears, it might bring rejection. But I promise you, if you get that, you take that, you can watch this video again and write that down. Put it up on your mirror, put it up on your bathroom mirror or something like that. When you're cleaning your teeth in the morning, and then you just think it, and then you say it when you're having a wash in the morning, and start the day with that mantra. All right, and then that will help lift. Because think of it like this. Any of you that have children, or when you've seen a child, when they want something when they're young, they want it. They just want it. So when they're babies, they'll cry for it, and then they want to grab it, and then they just give me, you know. And we teach them, hopefully, most of us teach them to ask politely and then to say thank you. But at that moment, they don't feel necessarily a feeling of gratitude. They just want what they want. And this is similar with affirmations. So eventually that child will mature in its emotional nature, its emotional intelligence, and will start to feel the feeling of gratitude. And then you've given them the words of how to match that feeling with the words, and then they can say thank you with feeling. They can feel gratitude with feeling. It's the same with the affirmations. The more you say them, to start with, you need to clear out any rejection you get from it, because it's going to bring up especially any affirmation around self-love. Okay, will bring up some negative feelings. This is the steps to start bringing in some self-love, some joy. Okay, People have asked, well, how can I feel joy when I'm feeling so down? But this is how you have to take some steps to do it. Sitting and waiting for life to come to you, you're going to carry on sitting there. We are the ones in power of ourselves. And if there is a strongest message I get from Spirit and the angels, we have to co-create with them. Okay, they can't do it for us. We're here to live a life, and living our life is challenging. It does have difficulties, which is why we use some techniques and some help and calling out for some help sometimes, and starting to explore different things that could help us. It's little steps sometimes, but we have to stand up and start moving forward. Okay, so please do work on that, because you are such a lovable being, and just keep trying this and see if it works, and then see what comes from it. So you might want to journal it, what feelings come up on a daily basis with this, okay, and write them down, and then what you can do to bring into your life to affirm that feelings of self-love. Or if they come up with other feelings, maybe that's the route to explore. Okay, and then starting to bring in some things of self-nurture, starting to look after yourself a bit better. So I feel like I go into this in a lot more detail, but I hope that has helped for the moment. Okay. 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 Just Ray Louise, I just wanted to say, you say you're struggling to feel connected or resonate with a lot of people. That can feel, we can feel disconnected. Very often the feeling with being disconnected is we're ungrounded. Okay, so there are many, many things to help you ground. Okay, certainly feet on the earth is visualizing your roots going down. Whenever I can, we don't get such nice weather as a lot of you in Australia or America. So we, but even in the winter, sometimes I'll go out and stand on the grass and just root myself. Certain crystals can help ground yourself. Some of the things I've mentioned before, singing, dancing, movement, we can start to feel a bit spaced out when we're not grounded. Okay, if you're getting that feeling of disconnection, it's because we can be floating almost outside of ourselves. We're just not grounded enough, and we're here on this earth to be grounded. Okay, like this tree. Okay, we're not meant to be like the birds. Okay, we're meant to be like the tree. Like, I'm not good at mirroring, obviously, am I? So you need to keep visualizing those roots. I will wear certain crystals, I will wear certain colors. I do everything possible to help me deal with feelings like that. Okay, so you need to find what suits you. Someone has recommended a grounding mat to sleep on. So I'm investigating that at the moment. So, because I think I will get one of those. So here's the thing, we are the masters of our life. Okay, we are the ones that make the choices, and the more we sit and wait for it to happen, the more miserable we'll get. So it just feels to me, take some action, investigate what you need to do, and step at a time. But I hope that helps with the question around feeling disconnected. That's what I'm feeling with you, my love. I'm just going to pull your card. Yeah, okay. I'm not quite sure whether do you work with spirit, Amanda? Sorry, I know you can't communicate with me well here. But I'm also getting that you've got divine timing here, and I'm just gonna see what's coming from that. Right, it's almost like right, if you are actually in any way investigating, working with spirit, this is another sort of bit of advice. It's saying the same thing, because it feels like it's the right time for you to either progress on this journey or to start those explorations, but you need to know and know that you are grounded first. Okay, we should always be very, very grounded before you do any work with spirit. Okay, so I hope that helps. Okay, Kim Williams. I would say straight away, Kim, a lot of the advice I've given, I would say is also relevant to you. Feeling depleted all your life. I can feel that your energy is very low here. But again, I do feel that it feels like you need to investigate more about, I'm getting something to do with diet, or I'm not a doctor or a nutritionist, so I can only just give you what I pick up here, but I would suggest that you might want to investigate that, or go and speak to somebody, a nutritionist or somebody. It feels like a lot of this, again, it just feels like taking some action to find out more about what's going on in your own body. Okay, I feel that you need to have a bit more knowledge about what you need to be taking. Don't know whether I'm picking up something on intolerances here, so might be worth going to see someone, or I'm sure even now, if you can't get out, depending on what's going on in your country, you could talk to someone online, and you can get all sorts of intolerance tests done and things like that. So please don't give up. There is plenty you can do. Again, it's a choice. We have to make the choice to want to live the best life we possibly can. One thing that also helps me is I read about inspiring people who have overcome adversity, and that can be absolutely amazing, because then other people, and it's not a case of reading it and going, oh, I couldn't possibly do that, because then that's just letting the negative mindset in. It's seeing what other people have overcome. Chicken Soup for the Soul is a lovely book that used to help me a great deal. I would read uplifting stories. Okay. Right, Kim, I'm just going to just pull you a card here, my love. Oh, I'm going to use some goddess cards with you. I haven't used these ones yet. Being drawn to these. Kim. Okay, I'm just going to read you this, and because it's important to hear, even though you say that that's how you're feeling, I'm feeling that you're very strong, okay, and that you have you can pull yourself out of this, but you need to take some action. All right, so you do need to look at ways to get yourself fit and healthier, look at ways to change that thinking pattern, because what I've got here is keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Okay, so it just feels to me you've got to have those intentions, you've got to have those goals to head towards. And you've got Diana here, who is strong and real kick-ass. You've got this in you, my love, so please don't give up. It's just a case of standing up. And I don't mean just, I'm not saying this is always easy, but I feel for you that you have the answers within you, or explore what else you need in your life. But I am feeling a need to get some zest in your body. I'm feeling that you need to get moving. I'm feeling that you do need to look at what you're putting into your body, if that helps. So if you go away and just investigate that, okay, and go and see a practitioner or a professional who could help you. But again, I'd like to wrap you in a beautiful cloak of pink light here in healing, and just to give you that bit of enthusiasm to just, make yourself a goal today that you're going to do something about it. Get yourself up and get moving. Okay. Okay. Yeah. As I say, I am sorry if I haven't got to all of you, but if you look in my details, love to work with you privately. So I do keep my prices as reasonable as I possibly can. Most people say I don't charge enough. I'm always being told that. Thank you, Linda. Okay. Sorry, it's just a bit slow. Sometimes when I'm trying to move this down, I don't know whether it's my old laptop, might be. It just takes. Okay. Okay, Angie Marie. Okay, Angie Marie. Right. Okay, I'm going to go straight in here, Angie. Sorry, I'm going to pull you some cards straight away. Okay. All right. Okay, Angie. Right. What I've got for you here, first of all, is restriction. All right. And I feel that you are, this is a physical and a mental restriction, I feel. And I want to go to, because you've also got here community. So I am feeling that if this is where you are at the moment and due to obvious signs of not being able to mix or go out, you're missing all of this, but I want to take this to mental state of restriction, okay? And I feel that you're just feeling hemmed in. I feel that you feel that I'm just feeling that you are sitting within your own mind too much. Does that make sense? What they're showing me is that it's when we can almost cut ourselves off a bit, okay? And I do feel that you need to reach out. I do feel that you need to be talking to others however you can. I feel you need to be sharing some of your feelings, okay? To whoever is there for you who will listen to you. All right. It just feels like the pressure, it's like there's a big band around your head and it's like somebody's screwing it tighter and tighter and tighter, and you're just feeling all these thoughts are just getting so filled within your head. And I just feel there needs to be a release of that. And that's what your guides and the angels are trying to help you do. Okay. They're trying to just lighten that load a bit, because the problem is when we sit too much with our own thoughts. And so I do feel I want to say to you, take some deep breaths right now, okay? Just gentle breaths, just breathing in through your nose, filling right down into your lungs and letting go. And just do 3 or 4 of those. And it's to try and bring you out of this tight, it's like you've got yourself in a bit of a mental trap here, where you're very much in your mind. And those thoughts are, the problem is that the thoughts then start to build on themselves, and then we start to write our own story, okay? And we start to bring in lots of different things, and sometimes we just need to, as we can, bring that to a stop if we can. And deep breathing is a great way of just bringing you down into your heart. And I want to just bring that stress down a bit, okay? And I do feel you do need to reach out and just talk to someone. Because again, I do feel that people offload on you pretty much. It's time for you to ask for returning the favor, okay? And I've also got here your intuition, and I do feel with that you what your gut is telling you is right, okay? But you still need to talk about it and get it out, get away from the constant going over and over and over in your thoughts. All right, it is time to talk about it, is what I'm getting, okay? Okay, just what the angels have to say for you. Okay, so again, you've got the victory card. You will sort this, okay? You will sort it. All right, your prayers have been heard, but that helps you to just let this go a bit, okay? It needs to be let out somehow to get away from all that overthinking, and you are going to be victorious in the situation that is causing all this anxiety. All right, but you've got to bring that down first. Does that make sense? Just to calm yourself, and that's hopefully to just make you feel a bit more safe and secure with that. Is that all right? Well, I'm going to have to move on. I have gone over my time here, so I want to thank you all for once again joining me in this lovely community. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. Oh, sorry, Angie, there's just one more thing for you here. Crystal card. Rainbow Moonstone is for you. Rainbow Moonstone. This rainbow can lead you to the top of the mountain. I am here to give you a rainbow, to give you trust, to lift you into the light above any worries or problems. So that's perfect, isn't it? Close your eyes and you will see me coming out of a rainbow, and I bring a gift for you. Move closer to me so I can place my hands upon your shoulders, so I can surround you with a rainbow. And that is a lovely and then for all of you, as a last message from the angels, how perfect is that? Expect miracles. I wish you all the miracles in your life. I wish for all your dreams to come true. And I send you all so much love and healing. And I will see you again soon. Next week, same time, same place. If you wish to work with me privately, please contact me through my website and join me for my Mel's Mindful Musings on my Facebook page. All the details are beside me, underneath me, wherever it fits on this video. All right. So God bless. Take care. Bye.